Yeah. How old was she when she was left? Yeah.
Her sister was about 7, and the brother was a little bit um, older.
Yeah.
And she's some kind of a seeker,
Yeah.
and in all her um, situation, when she realized something about her personality, um, she encounters this kind of um, problem, the fact that she was abandoned
Yeah.
by her parents.
Yeah.
Her mother went to Italy, her father went to Bacchus
Yeah.
arms. He started drinking,
Yeah.
and they were left to the grandmother.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. I just see what comes. Like nothing's coming at the moment. To see what comes up.
This is the best answer.
So her tendency in the flow of life is going to be to stop abandonment. So she, in the flow of life, she's going to hold that to be very important, where other people will have that as less important. And it's going to cause all types of effects in her life. But everybody has that in their life, not the abandonment, but everybody has issues in which affects their life. They, if their parents didn't abandon them, maybe they gave them too much attention, or were too wanting too much from their kids, or too focused on their kids' achievement. There's always going to be something at the source of people's behavior. And the difficulty that we have with our behavior is when it affects other people. So when we live in groups and we live in communities, if there is somebody with abandonment issues, that can affect the people that you're around, because then maybe they require a lot of attention, which is tiring, and maybe you can't give them all the attention they need, or maybe it produces a lot of fear and arguments. Whatever it is, that's one side of things, and that's on the human level. And it predominantly is a problem in human relationships. And human relationships is also work, because work is something we created, and it's an idea that we've created, like money and the exchange of money. So work is also a human relationship. And this is where the person struggles the most if they've got something like abandonment issues. And they can go to different therapies to try to help that, but it's going to be very strongly ingrained in their personality. So there is something that I can talk about on the personality level that will help your wife, but predominantly the most important part is that she sees there is nobody, that she isn't a solid entity, that there is reactions appearing in beingness, in freedom, in this no thing, and these reactions appear and disappear, and that they don't belong to anyone. That isn't her. Who she is prior to that. When she's totally identified with the character that's abandoned, then that's very intense, all those feelings, and everything feels so real. It really feels like she's been abandoned. So the most important thing is that she has space from it and sees, it's not even her that has space from it, it's just space is created and it's seen that that's not who she is, that she isn't someone that was left in childhood. She isn't someone that's got to deal with these abandonment issues. She isn't someone that's got to heal herself. Who she is this free presence that's never been affected by anything, that's right here, that's alive, that's vital, that's innocent, that's doing everything, that creates all the words, that creates the actions, that creates the thoughts, that creates the world, and it's always here. And that freedom is here in presence. It's not found in releasing a trauma or fixing that. It's found in this moment, and that's the answer to everything. That is the freedom. So that's the one answer. On the human level, She can recondition that to an extent. It might be something that she always has throughout her life, but she can recondition it. And the way that you recondition a dynamic is, first of all, you have to totally, it's like AA, you have to totally accept and realize that you've got that dynamic. So maybe she's in denial about it. Maybe she thinks it's you that's abandoning her, or that you've done these things, or that it's a work. But she's got to totally confess that she's got abandonment issues, and totally feel that and admit it and know that that's true, that her personality has that. Once she does that, she needs to begin to explore what the feelings are that she feels when that's triggered and where it is in her body. And she has to make a commitment that she wants to change it. Sometimes this is all in the human level, but sometimes there's not a commitment to want to change it. The person doesn't want to change it. The person wants to stay in that. I know it sounds crazy that somebody would want to stay in it, but sometimes you do want to stay in your dynamics. You do want to stay victim, or you do want to stay hard done by, or you do want to stay as an abandoned child that's looking for a parent. And so there's got to be a complete commitment that that is something that wants to be changed. And then she needs to, when that feeling's coming up, there needs to be a surrender and a recognition that that feeling's coming up. So an admitting that that's coming up, and admitting that it's not your fault or somebody else's fault. So seeing that, accepting the feeling, and then putting energy to recondition it into a more positive feeling. And the positive feeling would be the opposite, which is I am lovable, and I have all the love I need in myself. So that's how you work with it on the human level. So there's two answers there. There's the absolute answer, and then there's a more human answer.
I think both are good
Yeah.
and welcome. She is here, she is listening, she has a very hard issue in recognizing that, in fact, that's the truth. The fact that, yes, she was abandoned.
Yeah.
After a few years, she realized that this recognizing this issue it was a trigger who started changing in her life. We have two children, and when she realized that that's the situation, she has become more warm with the children, because she couldn't approach the children. She was having the feeling that I was received from her, that was she was afraid that she was going to be abandoned by me and by the children too.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, through the Muji and other spiritual teachers that we were looking for, she started to understand that there is another aspect of the life.
Yeah.
The entire existence, it is happening. The presence of the parents in her life, if that they are, she got something to learn about it. If that they are not, also you got something to learn about. But that which is learning and the lesson itself, it's one.
Yeah.
And it's something else which is aware of this. And this is the real struggle she has to.
And can I just ask why she's not speaking to me and why you are? Just because it's a little strange speaking about someone in the third person. Hello. Hey. Yeah, it's just I just wanted to say that, just because I wasn't sure if it was because of language or you're shy, just because it's your husband speaking as well.
The both. I don't know very well English. I understand a lot.
Yeah.
I listening to you.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I love you very much.
Oh, I love you too. Yeah, I just wanted to just clarify that. Just otherwise we could go into a weird subject where he's describing her issues and maybe you're not even there or aware of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
She is being very emotional. That's why she in contact with the people. She cannot hold herself. It has to have a period of time to make peace with the situation and to realize he is not in danger. That's why she knows very well English, but it's that nobody wants me, I'm not good. And I also talk with her about this aspect of her life. But it's better, you know, Jesus, nobody is a prophet in his own country. And through you, I found you on YouTube and I show, look, Lisa, you may be like this. And she falls in love with you, which is
Oh, sweet.
one
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, well, she can watch this back as well afterwards because it's recorded, so she can listen again.
Yes, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
with pleasure. Lovely to speak to you both. I send you lots of love.
Thank you. Sorry
Thank
I
you.
called you in the.
Oh, well, it worked out perfectly. That's okay. It worked out really well. It was nice to speak with you both.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I see why Florian apologized, because he phoned when I was doing my long speech. Oh, thank you for apologizing, Florian. I thought you meant just for calling. I'd forgotten that is what happened. Yeah. So thank you for saying that.